Hello everyone. First off, I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year on behalf of all of us here. Today we're going to make a dish which is another creation of my mother's. It's a spaghetti dish. But before I begin with the ingredients, please don't forget, if you enjoyed the episode, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so for this dish, we're going to need 500 grams of spaghetti, 1 pack of mushrooms cut into large pieces, 1 broccoli cut into pieces, 4 carrots sliced, 2 green chilies chopped, 6 cloves of garlic minced, 1 teaspoon of paprika powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper. Here we have chopped into small pieces 7 pickled cucumbers. These are Iranian pickled cucumbers. They taste better. This is what they look like in their natural form. 2 onions diced, 1 large purple cabbage, some white flour, 3 1/4 cups of milk, the juice of half a lemon, and 2 cubes of Maggi stock. Each one of these has 2 cubes in them. Okay, so these are our ingredients for today. Let's begin. In a preheated pot on maximum heat, we add some olive oil, and some butter, which we did not mention in the ingredients, but it will be in the description box. Then we add the white flour. She's lowered the heat to medium. That was 4 tablespoons of white flour. 3. Okay, I haven't had enough coffee today, so my apologies. Now she's increased the heat again. Next, we're going to add the milk. All of it. No, she's only added half. Now she's going to add the rest. And she will continue stirring for a while until it thickens. So we stirred for a few minutes until it thickened. Now she's going to add the Maggi vegetable stock cubes. And the black pepper. She stirs it all in. Next, the paprika powder. And this is still on maximum heat. And some nutmeg, which as usual we forgot to mention in the ingredients. So it will be in the description box. Now she's lowered the heat to 5. And we're going to continue stirring for a few more minutes. So we stirred for about 3.5 minutes. It's coming along nicely. She's adding the green chilies now and half of the garlic. And we're going to stir that in. So we continued stirring for another 3 minutes, and this is done. It's ready. This is the consistency we're looking for. She's just going to turn it off and leave it on the side. By the way, since we used the Maggi vegetable stock, we didn't add any salt because it's salty enough. However, if you want to use your own vegetable stock, then add salt. So we've placed a pot of water on maximum heat for it to boil. This pot is used for steaming vegetables. So the water's come to a boil, and now she's going to steam the vegetables using that tray thingy. First she's adding the carrots. And she's gonna add a little bit of salt to the carrots. And a little bit of black pepper. Next, she's going to add broccoli. And again, she's going to add some salt. And some black pepper. And then she's going to cover this whole thing with a lid and leave the vegetables to steam. Okay, about 8 minutes and a half have passed, and this is done. The broccoli. So she's going to place it in a dish. Now we're going to remove the carrots. They're both done. In a preheated frying pan on maximum heat, she's going to add some olive oil and some vegetable oil. We're going to saute the mushrooms now. So we kept sauteing the mushrooms until they became this color. They're done. She's going to switch it off and place them on a paper towel. In the meantime, we've placed a large pot here of water on maximum heat. This is for the purple cabbage and the spaghetti together. So we're waiting for the water to boil. Okay, so now we're going to cut the cabbage. Crosswise. But don't cut all the way down, okay? Should look like this, like a flower about to bloom. So when the water boils, like that, we're gonna add our cabbage flour to the hot water. And let it cook. So we finally managed to flip it over. Now we're going to add some salt. And then cover it with a lid. And leave it to cook. So about 23 minutes have passed and this is cooked. So she's gonna remove it. And strain it. We're gonna use the water now for the spaghetti. So we're just gonna clear it of all cabbage. Once you've strained or removed the cabbage, cut it into pieces because we're going to be frying them. In a preheated frying pan on maximum heat, we're going to add the onions. By the way, this we've left to the side. We will boil it when we want to make the spaghetti. She stirred for about a minute. Now she's going to add the vegetable oil. stirring for about a minute and a half. We're now gonna add the cabbage to the onions. And fry some more. All of it. In the meantime, she's still frying the cabbages here. This sauce has semi-cooled. It's not completely cool. So now we're gonna add the pickled cucumbers. And stir it in. So after you stir it in, you cover it with a lid and leave it on the side. You don't need to warm it, okay? So she's been frying for about 3.5 minutes. Now she's going to add a little bit of garlic, the rest of the garlic. And continue frying. About 2.5 minutes after we added the garlic have passed. This is done, and we're gonna remove it. Or switch it off. Okay, so it's close to lunchtime now, so we're going to reheat the water. It's on maximum heat, and we're waiting for it to come to a boil. This is the water we use to boil the cabbage in. The water's come to a boil. I'm just gonna remove the lid. She's gonna add the spaghetti now. And we're gonna leave it to boil. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt now, not too much, because this sauce is very salty because of the Maggi cubes. So if you use the Maggi cubes, don't put too much salt into this. So in the meantime, while we wait for the spaghetti to cook, she's adding some lemon juice to the vegetables we steamed, and a little bit to the mushrooms. In the meantime, whilst the spaghetti is cooking, we're reheating the sauce. It's on medium, low, 4. Okay, so we left the spaghetti to cook for about 13 minutes, and it's done now. And we're going to strain it. It's ready to be served. By the way, whilst you're reheating this, don't forget to continue stirring it, because you don't want it to clump up. And this sauce is very hot because we like our food hot. We put 3 green chilies in it, or 2 green. Whatever. I mean, if you don't like it that hot, don't put that much chili. Okay, so we're ready to serve now. So this is our lunch for today. As you can see, the spaghetti has got this really nice tinge of pink to it because of the cabbage water. These are our vegetables. And this is the delightful sauce. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next year. Bye-bye.